Let's talk about it. RSD, Real Social Dynamics. I didn't want to make this video, but I thought that it was something that I needed to do, especially because I'm in the dating community and I've seen a lot of shit being talked about in the last year since I've been gone from making videos for men and teaching men's dating. And the reason I want to make this video is because 8 years ago or so, I was a kid who was looking to get girls because I was constantly tired of being friend zoned, constantly tired of being alone. And I was so frustrated because I remember going on a date with a girl, that I thought was very into me and I thought would want to kiss me, want to see me again. I thought she'd be my girlfriend. This is a long time ago. Actually, I think it's 9 years ago now. And I remember going on this date with her and I went to kiss her at a certain point. We were going to an amusement park and I went to kiss her and she literally said to me on this date, "Oh no, we're just friends. What are you doing? We're just friends." And like turned her head away. It was probably one of the most crushing moments at the time ever for me in my life. And I went home and I Googled how to have girls like you or how to get girls to like you, something like that. And I found this company online called Real Social Dynamics. That wasn't the first company I found. I found a few others, but after being in this space of learning how to get girls to like me, I found this company called Real Social Dynamics. And there was a guy called RSD Tyler. At the time, he didn't have a big beard, but he was a ginger guy. He was bald. He had a bit of a high-pitched, annoying little voice, but he was a furious talker. He would speak and give advice and talk like it was fact. And I was like, fuck, this guy knows his shit. He's got a lot of people coming to his events. And I remember I wanted to go to one of the events. My parents at the time had found out that I was into this whole dating pickup scene, or at least learning information about it. And they were like, I was like, hey, I'm going to go to this. I'm making this event happen. I'm going to go. And my dad found out some way. I forgot how, but maybe I even told them where I was going. And he was like, no, you're not going to that. You're not going to be part of this. And I didn't go to that one, but I went to future events and eventually left my parents' house because of this new obsession that I had with meeting girls. And this obsession was kickstarted by Real Social Dynamics. And I was in this community for years. In fact, I led a local community and I even helped coach on some of their programs. You know, I wasn't a part of it in any official capacity, but I was involved in the community. I was an active participant in the environment that Real Social Dynamics RSD had created. And as much shit as RSD got in the past, as much as people said they don't teach this kind of game, they don't teach this, right? They teach you a bunch of bullshit that's not results, which I get. Trust me, I like getting results, but they showed me a path and they showed me something that I had never seen before, something that I never had understood, something that I didn't know was fucking possible. And fast forward now 8 years, again, 9 years later, actually, since discovering this, I've dated girls from all over the world. I've coached hundreds of men, motivated men. And the foundation of that was RSD. The foundation of that was this ginger guy who was ranting about status and about game and about freedom from outcome and about self-amusement, right? It was the beginning of that set this fire in me for me to believe, hey, I can create and attract what I want when it comes to women. And what I wanted to do, we're gonna make this a really quick video, but I wanted to just share with you 4 things that I learned. And I don't fully agree with everything, but 4 things that I did learn, 4 basic things that I learned in my time in the RSD community, because it truly was one of the foundational moments of me becoming who I am today. Ever since I left my parents' house, what I knew after that was my one mentor, which I'll probably make a video on him later, but it was my mentor and then it was RSD. And I want to make this video kind of as a thank you to everything they created, right? Even if none of them see it or some of them may, but I just wanted to share with you guys what I learned in that community and how it helped me become who I am today. Although a lot of the things they taught about later and who they are, to some extent, I disagree with, there were some amazing things. So the first thing that I learned, and it was really interesting, and this could help you, is that action creates momentum and momentum creates results, okay? Because when I first started meeting women or first started thinking about meeting girls, I didn't understand that I could actually go out and take action to meet women. I never understood that. For me, it was always, if it happens, it happens, right? There's girls in my class, there's girls in my university, there's girls that I can run into, and I gotta make something happen with this one girl, and if I miss my chance, I fucked up. How do I not let that happen again next time when I have a chance 2 or 3 months later, right? But RSD taught me that I can take action and I can actually create what I want by going and meeting girls. Again, I wasn't good at it at the time. I was fucking shit with meeting girls, but I could take action. I could, if I got a rejection from a girl in a mall, I could go out to the park the next day and I could meet 3 more and I could say hello and provide good energy as best as I could, right? So I understood that from RSD, and it was so fundamental in me understanding I can do things in life and take actions in life to create the kind of results that I want, and I don't have to worry about the action somehow taking something away from me. I'm not wasting energy. I'm not losing anything by taking action. The second thing that I realized, and I don't fully agree with this, but the foundation is very important, is that self-amusement is a must-have. That you have to have fun when you're doing shit. And when I coach very premium, very high quality programs with so many high performing, really successful guys. And one of the funniest things when I work with them, something I love to see, is how many guys make a transition in my work from going from like talking to girls as tough and something that bottles me up to, hey, I can communicate freely and express and have a lot of fun. There's a guy in our program who literally went from hating going out at night to now he actually is thriving and enjoying going out at night. He pulled home a stunning girl, took her home, like this amazing girl, just 2 weekends ago. And the reason he was able to do this is because he realized how much fun and how easy and effortless it can be, right? So self-amusement is a must-have, and you can't really get good at anything. Maybe you could. I don't know anyone who has, though. I don't think you can get good at anything in life without finding the joy in it. And you know what? I think I lied. There are people who do that, who do get good at things without finding the joy in it. Specifically, I know people who work maybe to some extent in corporate America and just keep their head down and grind, but that also has a lot of negative implications. A lot of those people I know, actually, some of them are on my program, very successful guys, high 6-figure salary, but they're miserable, like drinking a lot, things like that. Even friends of mine I have a certain buddy of mine who's very successful in a very specific industry that pays a lot of money, and he's extremely successful in it. And he's like an alcoholic, has very lonely, misery in other areas, and all he wants to do is just unplug and just go on vacation, get wasted, because when he's not doing that, what does he have to do? Work and handle papers and read a bunch of documents, which I won't get into exactly what he's doing. But so self-amusement's a must-have. If you don't have the enjoyment and the love for what you're doing, what with the action, what are you doing it for? And then number 3 is abundance and scarcity. And this is something I fully believe in. There's a difference between these two realities, and the difference is massive. I can even look into a guy's eyes when I'm out in the club now. It's crazy how this happens. When I'm on programs or when I'm just going out with buddies or traveling, whatever, I can look into a dude's eyes and I can see his level of scarcity. I can literally see the pain in his eyes. And it's not even pain, it's more like just lack. It's like there's something missing, right? And it's abundance. You can see there's a lack of clarity, a lack of fulfillment in that person's eyes, right? You can see this when you look at someone's eyes. And there's extreme levels. I think there's levels of scarcity that are not so extreme, but are just individualized to one area. You could have a guy who's meeting lots of girls, who's in shape, and who's got great friends, but he's broke and he has no money. And that scarcity will pop up in certain areas. You could have a guy who's got tons of money, super in shape and fit, maybe not the best looking guy, but isn't fit, taking care of himself, has a principled lifestyle, but doesn't have a dating or social life, right? That's scarcity as well. So abundance versus scarcity, learning how to make a transition from living a life of scarcity to moving into abundance, super powerful and reality shifting principle. And then number 4 is the power of community. I really learned this by being in the RSD community. It led me to make my own community. It led me to make my own first Facebook group, I think 6 years ago, give or take, 6 or 7 years ago, with my first mentor. We started a company together, a small company based out of New York, teaching men confidence, dating skills, and how to approach girls and meet them and date them. We started that and made our own group modeled after this thing RSD had created, which was you can make a Facebook group and a fucking community based on something as fun and basic as meeting girls, right? And people will come if you're good at what you do. If you have good information there, people will come. So I learned that. And this was so powerful for me because it kicked off my career. It allowed me to earn hundreds of thousands of dollars in my business and have hundreds of transformations for my clients, teaching them how to meet women, teaching them how to create the exact kind of lives that they wanted. And I wanted to just make this training to recognize what RSD did for me. All the things they say I don't agree with, definitely not. And I don't even think they really exist as a company anymore. But shout out to the guy with the big red beard and the systems that he created to teach guys like me who 9-10 years ago had no idea how to meet women, no idea how to take action. We created this amazing movement that has had many highs, many lows. Some could argue it's stupid. Some could argue it's all for the best and every guy should be in dating and game. I don't know what the answer is, but I know that they changed my life and I wouldn't have anything I have today. Maybe it would be different, but I wouldn't have anything I have specifically the way it is, the network I have, the girls I've dated, if I didn't take that first step and watch those videos and go to those events back in the day and hear Owen Cook, RSD Tyler talking about abundance and how to meet girls. So thank you to them for putting me on this journey, and I'm excited to keep sharing content with you guys here and training you as I build my own community into how you can grow and meet women on your terms. Okay, I'll see you gentlemen on the next training. Be blessed and keep fucking taking action. Don't give up. You are so close. And if you've already had results, yo, I'm fucking proud of you. Okay, I'll see you on the next one.